Hi, this is Bill Durden, and I'm president of Dickinson College, as you know, and I am, really excited about having the chance to chat with you today, just a little bit. I've done a lot of television in my life. I've done Night Watch with Charlie Rose. You might know he has the Charlie Rose Show now. I've done NBC Nightly News. I've done some work on CBS, some public television. Love television. If I weren't doing what I'm doing now, I always thought I'd love to be a TV anchor. Well, that's why I'm really excited that we at Dickinson now have this emerging new channel, and that is RDTV. RDTV, you got it, Red Devil Television. And it is going to bring you some special programs. First, looking at some news and events, things around the world, things around campus, but then also a show that's sort of like The View, and we'll dive in deeply on some issues and some personalities around campus. So again, really excited to have this possibility. I look forward to what it becomes, some good people involved in it. Stay tuned and do watch.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the premiere of
RDTV News. I'm Richie Green.
I'm Nicole Tarkoff.
And I'm Spencer Lieber. We're here to bring you up to date on all things happening right here on campus, as well as on a global scale. Today, we'll start off with some news on a person who in recent years has become synonymous with Dickinson College and has just received a new career opportunity. Take it away, Richie.
Thanks, Spence. You know him from his signature bow ties and red-rimmed glasses, but those trademark quirks will soon be gone from our campus as President William Durden retires at the end of the 2013 academic year. In the wake of his departure, a new opportunity has opened for President Durden on the Pennsylvania Educational Advisory Panel. Pennsylvania Governor Tom Corbett today announced the formation of a panel to study how to make education higher, accessible, and affordable. The panel will examine how to make education affordable and available for all students. This panel has been asked to identify key critical issues and to review current policies, procedures, regulations, and legislations that impact post-secondary education in Pennsylvania. These panels include nonprofit organizations, state government, businesses, and public and private colleges and universities. In addition to Dickinson College President William G. Durden, class of 1971, the panel includes leaders from nonprofit organizations, state government, businesses, and public and private colleges and universities. One of the panel's main objectives is to develop a long-term strategy for higher education with regard to changing the future demands of Pennsylvania's economy and jobs. President William G. Durden will be severely missed here at Dickinson College, and we here at RDTV News wish him the best. Now here is Nicole.
Thanks, Richie. On Wednesday, February 22nd, the Dickinson College's men's lacrosse team had their season opener against Lycoming College at Biddle Field. The Devils, ranked third in preseason rankings, stormed out of the gates right from the start, catching an 11-1 lead by halftime. The defense was staggering in the first half, and goalie Greg Hanley didn't need to make many saves because of the defense's constant pressure on the ball and great takeaway ability. Offense was seamless with quick passing and great feeds to the shooters that left the Lycoming defense confused whenever we scored. This is a well-coached group of players, and they proved their number 3 ranking, cruising to a 17-7 victory after halftime. Dickinson's leading scorers included junior Christian Beitel and sophomore Brian Cannon, both with 3 goals. The team has 2 away games before their next home game against Montclair State University on March 3rd at 3 o'clock p.m., so make sure you come out to support. Back to you, Spencer.
Thanks, Nicole. It sounds like they have a promising season ahead of them. On a more serious note, it's time to turn our attention to the Middle East, where there's ongoing turmoil. On Thursday, February 23rd, a series of explosions and shootings killed 44 people and injured more than 200 in Baghdad and elsewhere Thursday morning. Police believe the waves of attacks, most of them within a 2-hour time frame, were a coordinated effort by militants. No militant group claimed responsibility for the attacks, but authorities believe that they may be attempts to unnerve Iraqis and erode their confidence in the ability of Iraq's army and police. While most of the Baghdad attacks targeted the majority Shiite neighborhoods, explosions also took place in the majority of Sunni provinces of Salahuddin, Diyala, and Mosul. The country has seen more coordinated attacks since American troops withdrew from Iraq at the end of 2011. The U.S. Embassy said, "We are confident that the Iraqi people will remain firm in their desire to keep sectarian division at bay and not allow the terrorists to win or corrupt their vision to triumph over the democratic will of the people." Additionally, as a result of tensions between the U.S. and Iran, experts say that they will see a significant increase in gas prices in the coming months, which, as broke college students, is just what we wanted to hear. And thanks to the recession and better fuel efficiency, gasoline demand in the United States, the world's largest consumer, is actually the lowest it's been in a decade, according to the Energy Information Administration. Yet gas and oil prices continue to climb. The fear is that Iran's 2.2 million barrels a day in efforts could be cut off. Iranian oil is already being sanctioned, but so far most is still finding its way to the market, just at lower prices. Worse, there is a fear that the 17 million barrels a day that flow through the Strait of Hormuz, 1/5 of the world's total production, could be disrupted by Israeli attacks. If Israel does hit Iran, all bets are off, said Mike Fitzpatrick, editor-in-chief of Kilduff Report's Energy Overview. $150 is the first marker we're going to hit. Oil at $150 a barrel could translate to over $5 a gallon at the pump. Political science majors for the win. Now let's send it back over to Richie, who will lighten the mood with some news on our very own college choir.
Thanks for laying it on heavy there, Spence. Anyway, this past week, I got a sneak peek at our own college choir's practice for the spring concert. Here's the clip. Sounds good to me. Be sure to look out for their concert on April 29th at Memorial Hall, which will be conducted by both Professor Wilson and Professor Glasgow. Nicole, I heard there were some other good vibrations going on campus last week.
There sure were, Richie. But we'll get to that in a second. Sex. Why is it that so many people have a problem with saying this word? Or better yet, just coming out and talking about it? Seriously, maybe if people were more open with talking about sex, then there wouldn't be so many issues with consent or not practicing safe sex. Let's face it, as college students, we're constantly bombarded with sexualized images and ideas in today's culture. But really, how much do we actually know about sex? And what's just a Hollywood fantasy? How can sexual experiences be safe and pleasurable rather than just quick hookups in some frat house bathroom? On Saturday, February 18th, Peer-Assisted Learning About Sex, or PALS, hosted a pleasurable sex program to provide students with an important educational opportunity. Professor Megan Yost provided PALS with a PowerPoint presentation, which went into detail about the anatomical aspect of our sexuality. There were also sex toys displayed, and brochures were given out, but nothing was sold at the event. Here's a video clip from the event with our own Sarah Archer-Dade.
Today, PALS had a pleasurable sex program with romance specialist Erin Kilcullen from Party Gals, and she brought some of her sex toys, lubes, and lotions to show us. And so today, RDTV had a sneak peek. So Erin, how long have you been working as a romance specialist?
I have been doing this for a little over a year. I started in October of 2010.
And what is your role as a romance specialist?
My role is to go into people's homes and bring our products and let everyone sample them and try them and teach them how to enhance their sex lives.
So you go to different events. What was the craziest event you've encountered thus far?
I would have to say this one. This one was very, very different. This is the first time I've ever been in a group this large and at a college.
Throughout the program, there was an emphasis put on taking home the message of safe sex with consent as well as communication. On behalf of PALS, we would like to thank the Wellness Center as well as Party Gals. You find the full-length video on RDTV's website or on our social networking pages. Back to you, Spencer.
Well, thanks, Nicole, for that informative segment. Thanks for tuning in today. You can catch episodes of RDTV News and The Hot Seat on our website. You can also follow us on Twitter and Tumblr for more breaking news updates.
Remember, this is Red Devils Television Network.
Where else can you go for entertainment?